everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Laura, and if you have just found me, welcome, and you have joined in for my week 27 weekly weigh-in update on my journey of OMAD, which is 1 meal a day, and intermittent fasting lifestyle. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you know I've been struggling the last couple weeks because I had some kind of head cold or something that was going on, all this gook in the head, and I was just really miserable and not feeling well. So before we get into what the scale said this week, I'm going to tell you a little story. It's not going to be about Jack and Diane, promise. It's going to be about Laura and COVID. So most of you found me this year when I started my OMAD journey, but I started this channel in 2019 when I started doing keto to lose weight. And I did keto for about 8 months, maybe a little longer. And I was journaling my weight loss journey on a keto lifestyle. And I had started like in August of 19, and I journaled until March, till COVID hit. I kept on with keto a few months after that until I got COVID in June of 2020. After I got COVID, everything for me changed. You know, I just did not feel, I didn't want to go back to dieting. I felt like if I was going to diet, I was going to eat what I wanted to eat, and that's what I did for the next 18 months. So from June of 2020, I fell completely off track and did not get back on track until January of this year in 2022. So I said all that because when I got this sickness, I really thought it was just a head cold. And it may have been. I don't know. I didn't go get tested. But I was listening to a couple of doctors. One of them is Dr. Hansen. I normally don't listen to him, but for some reason a video of his rolled over this week, and he was talking about his experience that he had with the COVID BA4 or BA5 strand here in the last few weeks. And he was going through all of his symptoms, and every one of his symptoms are exactly what I had. I did not go get tested, guys. I do not know if I had COVID or not. To me, I just had a really bad head cold. I was coughing up stuff. I was blowing my nose. I had a sore throat. Didn't feel good. Extremely weak and fatigued. You know, to me, it was just like having the flu. I've had it before. So I don't know if I had anything like the strand, but maybe I did. All I'm going to say is I said all that to say, last time when I did get COVID, I completely fell off the wagon. I mean, for 18 months, I could care less about my weight or what happened. I just wanted to eat and have a good time. And I did. This time, I told myself I was going to give myself a few weeks. And that's what I did. The last couple weeks, I just really have not been totally focused on weight loss. As a matter of fact, this last week, I took the whole week off. I didn't care what happened on the scale. I didn't care about if I gained weight, lost weight, whatever. I was not going to think about, breathe, eat, and sleep, diet, and weight loss because it takes so much energy out of me. And plus, now that I'm being accountable to you guys, and I want to be accountable to you guys, that's why I'm here, you know, it's also a pressure to perform each week. And there's weeks you can't perform and lose weight and make yourself lose weight every single week. So it became stressful. So I told myself the last couple weeks, whatever happens, happens. I need a break. And that's what I did. I took a break. So for the last couple weeks, I've just taken slow and easy, whatever I wanted to do. If I wanted to eat, I ate, junk food included. And that's what happened last week. I'm not even posting food this week, guys, because it's not good. It was a lot of Tex-Mex and a lot of margaritas and just junk in between. So I literally took a week off. I took vacation from dieting, if you want to call it that. And honestly, I think I needed it. This happened to me back in April. I had been on it since January. I went on a girls trip in April. I gained, I don't remember, 7, 8, 9 pounds that week, whatever crazy it was. It took me a couple weeks to get it off, but after I had that week and had my fun, I got right back on it and have been moving forward ever since. And I feel like that's what this was about for me too. I needed a break. I needed to get to feeling better. And thank you, Jesus, I feel so much better. And thank you, Zelda, for being there for me all this week because I'm seeing the scale go up and I'm getting irritated, even though I've said I'm going to just take the week off and no matter what happens, it's still irritating when you see that scale going up and you know where you were and now where you're at. But I don't regret it. I don't. I needed the time off. I feel so much better. I have energy again. I actually went to the gym for the first time this morning with my daughter-in-law. We are working out in the mornings, and she's doing a weight loss journey of her own. So we're sort of, coming together and working out and doing some workouts together, which is going to be great. I just hope I survive because I'm not a gym rat. I hate the gym, but I did it. I got over my fear this morning. I went. I'm probably gonna be really sore tomorrow, but the whole point of that is I'm feeling so much better. I needed the week off. I needed to eat and just do what Laura does best, and that is eat. So I'm back on track starting today, which brings me to the scale. It's not a pretty picture. Last week I was 179. I had actually lost a week, but I was feeling so bad last week. I really just, the weight loss was truly from being sick. It was not because I was eating right or exercising. It was truly from just being sick. It's the only reason I lost weight last time. This week, I got on the scale this morning and I was 185.6. So that is 6.6 pounds up from last Monday. Again, I don't regret what I did. I needed a break. I took the break. I feel better, and now I'm recharged and I'm ready to go forward. So it is my journey. This is what I felt I needed for my body, was just to not think about dieting, to not think about YouTube, to not think about performing, and just take a step back and breathe. And that's what I did. That's what I told y'all last week. I was just going to take a step back, breathe, and regroup. And no, I'm not quitting. I'm not going anywhere, but the gain is not good, but I know it's mostly water. I mean, we had Tex-Mex last night because I knew it was my last meal, because I'm gonna start eating clean from here for the rest of the month. It's gonna be clean eating and get back on track and try to get down to where I have set a goal at the end of the month where I wanna be. We'll see if I hit it, but I'm still on track to hit that 50 pounds off by my birthday in August. So that's the main goal. So I'm not upset with the weight gain. It is what it is. I knew I was going to gain this week by my behavior and what I ate, and that is okay. But I'm sounding better. I'm feeling better. Went to the gym. I actually went out and did some walking. And here in a few minutes, I'm fixing to change clothes and go roller skating. So, I'm much better if I'm doing that much activity in one day. Because last week, you could hardly get me out of the bed. Even when I did the video for you guys last week, I was still miserable and tired and wore out. So I am feeling much, much better. Thank goodness. So that's my wrap up this week, guys. There was nothing major. I did a lot of bad eating. I gained weight. I feel better. I took time off. I enjoyed my family. And sometimes we need to do that. But now, guess what? It's back to focus time. It's go time again. It's time to get these 6 pounds off and the 2 or 3 more I needed to hit my 50-pound goal. So it's go time. Now, am I saying for you guys to do what I do? Not at all. There's some people that cannot take one meal off and get back on track. It's just hard to do. If you take that one cheat day or a cheat meal, they never get back on track. Thank goodness I've done this long enough now. I think I've got it to where I took a whole week off, and now today I'm back on it. It's meat and veggies, baby. That's all we're having this week. And I'm going to tell y'all. So last night, this is totally off topic, we decided to go to this restaurant only because we heard they're closing in 2 weeks. Permanently gone forever. It had been over 15 years since we had eaten at a Pancho's. If you had Pancho's in your area, you probably went there when all the kids were little, because kids under 12 ate free. And 12 and up was like $3.99, and your meal was like $6.99 for a buffet, all you can eat. Mexican food, right? We had 5 kids. We went to Pancho's every week. Every week. And I remember eating it back then, and it wasn't the greatest even then, but it was okay. We ate it. So last night we go to Pancho's because the only one left in Houston is shutting its doors at the end of the month. Not because it don't have enough revenue coming in, because they can't get people to work and they can't staff it. So Ariel and I decided we're going to go up there and eat one last time at Pancho's. Like I said, we hadn't been there since the kids were probably teenagers. I mean, it's been at least 15 years for me. It was the worst meal I have eaten in years. It was nasty. Even the sopapillas weren't eating good, and that's what I loved about Pancho's with their sopapillas. On the way home, I looked over at my daughter and I said, I never in my life would ever think I would be saying this, but I can't wait to get back to meat and vegetables tomorrow. This was disgusting. It was so nasty. I felt horrible for most of the evening. I was just disgusted. I was like, okay, I'm ready to go back to my 1 meal a day and my lifestyle and get back on track, because what happened yesterday, it was gross. I felt miserably gross. So back on track, guys. If you need a break and you can get back on track, by all means take one. If you're that person that cannot, don't do it. It's not worth falling off the wagon for, to have to fight so hard to get back on it. Luckily for me, I'm ready. I'm wanting steak and vegetables today, especially after last night. So I don't even know why I told y'all that story. Just felt like I needed to tell y'all. If you can do it and you feel like you need a break, do it. If you can't, don't. It's not worth it. Anyways, I am so glad y'all stayed to the end of the video. I hope each and every one of you are having a great day and a great week. Thank you all for your prayers, because I know many of you have reached out and said y'all were praying for me and hope I got to feeling better. Thank you so much. It truly does mean a lot to me, and I am feeling so much better. Like I said, I don't know if I had the thing or not. I did not go get tested. I just figured I had a head cold, because it did not act like it did the first time when I had COVID. You know, it was nothing like that. So to me, it was just a head cold. But who knows? I mean, the numbers they say are going through the roof right now, so maybe I did. All I know is that I'm feeling better and I'm ready to get back on track, and I'm ready to get this next 10 pounds off, because I want to get out of the 80s. So far, I've been in the 80s all month, which is great because I've never done that in years. But seeing that 170 last week, it was nice. I'll have to say it was really nice. So I want to get back down and get into the 70s and hopefully reach the goal of 175 by the end of the month. I may not see that, but that is the goal. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for stopping by. I hope y'all all have a great week, and I will check in next Monday and let y'all know how this week went and how much of the gym my daughter-in-law got me into and how I'm doing. Y'all have a great day. I will see y'all then. Bye.